Is Goku a better father than Vegeta? Who's the better father, Goku or Vegeta? Now this has always been a really big debate in the anime world, right? And to cut to the chase and say what I believe, I think hands down, Goku hands down is the better father. And I think even trying to make an argument otherwise is silly. You know, all right, if we go back, one of the main, well, I guess the main argument against Goku, as far as why he isn't the better father, is that he's always venturing off somewhere. He's always ditching his family, right? He's going here, he's going there, he's never around, okay? And, okay, if you go back into the first episode, like the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, that was when Goku pretty much went to his first stint of not being around his family. Why? Because he got killed. Hello, he got killed. He got killed doing what? Defending his son, protecting his son. So right there, that's unfair to be like, oh, he wasn't around. Well, of course, he was dead. That being said, when he came, he only missed, what, 1 year of being in Gohan's life. He was training in the other world, and that's when Piccolo kind of took Gohan under his wing and trained 1 freaking year, people. Come on, 1 year? And, you know, there's a running joke that Piccolo raised Gohan. Piccolo, you know, and I get it. You know, a lot of it is trolling and people joking around. But, you know, a lot of people are serious. Like I said, I've been in a lot of debates. I've been in this debate quite a few times, and there are people that are adamant, like yo, Piccolo's the better father. Like Vegeta is the better father. Vegeta, like, dude, like, it's like, man, these guys they're not joking, they're not trolling. There are the jokesters, and there are the people that really believe this stuff. And it's like, dude, first of all, Gohan, how old was Gohan when he was abducted by Raditz? Like 4 or 5. So that's 4 or 5 solid years of Goku being around Gohan, in addition to being around Chi-Chi. So he goes off, dies, is away for 1 year, comes back, sees him again, you know? Then they venture off to Namek. Once again, I forgot how long it took Goku to get to Namek, but that was a little stint of him not being around Gohan and his family. But again, he meets up with Gohan again. They spend quality time, even though the quality time is them pretty much fighting space warriors and pirates, you know. Nonetheless, they're spending time with each other, you know. And Gohan, more importantly, and this goes for Goten and Chi-Chi as well, the people that want to make arguments against Goku with regard to why he isn't the better father, just look at how his children feel about him. Look at how his friends feel about him. Look at how his wife feels about him. They love him. They love him. Every time they talk about him, they have very good things to say, you know, very fond memories of him, you know. Goku's very loving. He's very affectionate. He makes people feel safe and good when he's around them. You know, that's not somebody that's a bad father. That's not somebody that's a bad husband. Now, if you go to Vegeta, like, now, the argument is Vegeta's around, he's around, but, okay, he's around, but okay, there are people in this world that grew up with both parents, right, in the household, spent their whole lives around their parents, and have horrible experiences with their parents. They hate their parents, you know? You can be around someone and still make that person feel alone. Being around, it takes more than just being there. You gotta make them feel like you care. And that's something Goku is hands down way better at doing than Vegeta. Like, okay, look at, it was the Buu Saga. This is when Vegeta made that sacrifice. And around the time he made that sacrifice, he hugged Trunks, right? He's like, you know, Trunks, I haven't hugged you since you're a baby. Think about that. Let me repeat that. He hadn't hugged him since he was a baby. Goku, who was dead since I don't know how old Goten was in the series or whatever around the time he finally met Goku, but I think Goten had to been like 7 or 8 or something. Goku hugged Goten before Vegeta hugged Trunks. Case closed. Checkmate. Debate over. Goku is the better father. How the hell? The man has been dead, and first of all, he was dead. It wasn't like, oh, he just ventured off into the next dimension because he just wants to. No, he was dead protecting people. All right? So, and it's no contest. He hugged Goten, a man that's been dead since Goten was born, hugged Goten before Vegeta ever hugged Trunks. Trunks, a kid Vegeta was around since birth. That's ridiculous. So it's no contest who's the better father. Goku. He's 10 times more loving, 10 times more affectionate. Now you can make the argument. I guess some people probably say, well, in Super, Vegeta kind of stepped up his father game or whatever. Oh, my Bulma, don't touch my Bulma. Get the hell out of here, man. Vegeta still sucks as a dad. Yeah, he's gotten a lot better over the years, no doubt. But if you look at the way Gohan and Goten talk about them, and Krillin, all those guys, that's not somebody that's a bad friend, a bad dad. That's someone that's a very good friend, a very good father, you know? And that being said, if you go back to the ending of Dragon Ball Z, I don't know how old Goten and Trunks were at the end of the Dragon Ball Z, but they were teenagers. So around the time they defeated the Kid Buu or whatnot, Goku came back to life. He was granted the chance of coming back to life. So that's several years he was around Goten and Gohan. What? Creating more memories, being a good dad, being a loving husband. So it's not like Goku was just never around. He was around. They have a lot of memories of Goku, you know? So this whole he's a bad dad, Vegeta's the better dad, get the hell out of here. Vegeta, he damn near killed his wife and his kids at that tournament because he was going through a little midlife crisis. You know, all that jealousy and stuff pent up. He's blowing up the damn tournament, this and that, bitter, angry all the time. Get the fuck out of here. There's a lot of people, there's people that lost, okay, they had their parents at maybe 7 years old. For 7 years they had their parent, right? And it was the best experiences, right? They had an awesome time. And then that parent ends up dying. But the moments that they shared were wonderful. Then you have people that have had their parents from birth all the way to their adult life, to their 50s, and it's just nothing but horrible experiences. So I'm just repeating what I said earlier. It takes more, you know, it takes more than just being around. There's a quote, I can't remember it verbatim, but you can be around someone and still feel alone. You know, you can be around people. Just because someone's around you doesn't mean they're making you feel good. That doesn't mean they're making you feel loved and stuff. And you know, I'm kind of my thoughts are kind of just being like jumbled everywhere right now. But you get my point, man. Like, it takes more than just being there. You got to make people feel your presence. You know, if Goku was really a horrible father, Gohan and Goten, they would have horrible things to say about him, but they don't. Now, some people say, well, look at Chi-Chi. He's always making Chi-Chi cry. Chi-Chi is overreactive regardless. That's just how Chi-Chi is, you know. So you can't really use Chi-Chi as a metric to determine how good of a father Goku really is. Chi-Chi overreacts, she overreacts regardless all the time, right? So Chi-Chi, I don't really know if that's the best argument, you know. And hey, I'll put it to you this way: I wouldn't mind Goku being my dad. I wouldn't mind him being my father. That's the question I want to ask. What would you want? Who would you want to be your father, Goku or Vegeta? Now I realize that everyone hit me with it's all subjective because everyone's needs, emotional needs, and things like that are different. But I would wager, I would put more chips into thinking that more people would say Goku. They would prefer Goku. Yeah, there's some, you know, I guess hard-ass people that say, well, I like Vegeta. He's a tough ass, you know. I would think that most people would lean towards Goku, wanting Goku. I mean, you get everything. Goku, you can learn toughness from Goku. You can learn how to fight, but you know, you can get that from Vegeta. Obviously, that's the only thing pretty much he has to offer is toughness, right? But you can also get love, care, and all those things. You can get a real connection. You know, there's times in the series where Goku is just bonding and just having a good time talking about just silly stuff, just normal stuff, not just fighting. You know. So hands down, if you think Vegeta's the better father than Goku, you're cuckoo. I'm just repeating what I said earlier, but it takes more than physically being there. You have to be there for a person emotionally, spiritually, mentally, all those things, you know. Majority of the time, Vegeta, he's there, but half the time, what? He's just doing this. He's standing around, his back's turned, he's not very engaging, not very warm and affectionate. It's like, come on, you know. So again, I want to ask, how is Vegeta the better father? That's a genuine question. I want to know, because it takes more. You can be around someone and still make them feel alone. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that resonate with that statement. A lot of people. So I think the best way to summarize this video is Goku's the better father, hands down. I don't even see how you can make the argument that Vegeta's the better father unless you just like arguing for the sake of arguing and you're just a moron. I don't know. But Goku, Vegeta being the better father, get the hell out of here, man. I mean, yeah, Vegeta has definitely made strides. There definitely has been a lot of character development with Vegeta, but as much character development that he's gone through, I don't really get a sense of I don't really get a very affectionate, loving, fatherly vibe from him. Yes, he's very protective, he's very territorial, you know, but there's more to being a good parent than that, more to being a good dad than that, right? So yeah, that's my opinion. And I think I should leave on this note is it takes more than just being around your kids to be a good parent in general. There you go. Peace out.